I will tell you that these are made of steel. This is something that in no time at all, the prices are going to go up. I don't know a better way to say that. So this is going to be something you want to get now at the lower price because we were lucky enough to get it in before price increases happened. This is very important because more and more people are doing sheet pan suppers, and now with that perforation in the bottom, you're able to grill on these.
Exactly. So what I love about Technique is this thought of like, hey, let's take something, a pan that you put on the grill that prevents those smaller items from falling through, but breaking it up into a system. So now you can do multiple items. You don't have that cross flavor going on with your different foods. And then we give you the lifter handle. So that means I can do my peppers that I did here. I can do my peppers and onions, and I can do my asparagus, which, by the way, are notorious for falling through the grates. And then this pan here can also be used on its own as a roasting pan indoors, but it becomes the thing you take all the food off the grill instead
Now, that little handle you're using comes with as well.
This comes with it, right? So now, instead of dripping everything from these pans, I can now carry all my hot ingredients back into the house and bring that in. So now I have a beautiful meal. I love this set for the grill. I love the fact I can do things like mushrooms. I can even do things like fish, David. You know, a lot of people struggle when they're cooking on the grill because of that direct heat. And like this will help prevent some of those flare-ups because you have a little bit of distance between yourself and the flames.
Right.
But once again, I can take my beautiful salmon with that lifter handle off the grill, bring it over to my platter, and now I have perfectly cooked salmon. Now, here's what I do back here, and this is one of my favorite things, right? Sausage, peppers and onions, and all the fixings. So now I want to do that complete meal where I'm going to bring this over to my rolls. Once again, the lifter handle fits right in this notch, just like this. And you think about the problem this is solving, right? Because typically you have one large perforated pan. You have to choose what you're going to put in it. With this, you can do that complete meal. And because it's stainless steel, David, there's no coatings. You don't have to worry about this. This can take the heat of the grill, but now I can take my complete meal over to my board.
It can also take the heat of your oven.
Exactly.
So if you're thinking about using this indoors on a rainy day like today, this is going to work out really nicely because now you can pop this in the oven and get the same effect, except that you're using the oven as your heat source.
Yeah, so how about this? If you have a countertop oven, you have a wall oven. In the countertop oven, I can use the smaller perforators. I love this because, hey, you want to air fry, you want to do some potatoes. Because you have the perforation, you're going to get the airflow. So whether you're roasting, maybe you're doing one of those family farms bacon wrapped chicken breasts. Chicken breasts, you can let all the bacon fat kind of drain off. Of course, you want to put that under the pan under it for that, so that'll catch it. But it's easy to get in and out of the oven to take all your different things. Here we did the waffle fries. The lifter handle simply slides in that little notch. And now we can get those nice crispy fries. So super versatile. So not only for the barbecue, but for indoors, you can use this as well.
And if you don't have any specialty bakeware for your grill or for your oven, it's time that you did.
Yep.
This is going to work out really nicely. And if you're doing something that is a little drippy, use the pan underneath it.
I love this. Again, I've done so many things on the grill where I've used a perforated pan, but then it's like I have to transfer it to something else. No, now just take your handle. It notches right in. You lift it up, super easy to lift, and then it fits perfectly in this pan. So I can take my mushrooms, my peppers, and now I can use this pan as a transport, or I could even use this to serve in, so any of the juices will drip in here. Beautiful for that. And then if you go in the oven at home, maybe you're doing something where you want some of the juices to drain off, this will allow it to drain into the pan.
Exactly. And if you're doing something like sausages or kielbasa's, there might be some excess fat that you want to be able to drain off. 100%. This works out really nicely. And you're also able to use this pan as a baking sheet.
Yep.
If you choose to, this is cookies.
Yeah, so you could do cookies, you could do cakes, you could do muffins. It's stainless steel, right? So it's dishwasher safe, it's heat safe to 500 degrees, so you're gonna be able to use it on the hot grill, but also in the indoor oven. And I love the fact that, like anything we present with Technique, when you're not using the perforated pans, you have a perfect roasting pan for the indoor oven.
I mean, if you wanted to put a couple of roasting chickens in there,
oh yeah,
easily it would hold that. And if you wanted to put a turkey breast in there for holiday time, you could do that as well.
That's right. So you see what I'm doing here? I actually you can even put this entire pan. So maybe if you had a grill like this, a larger grill, and you wanted to keep this just warm, I could keep this off to the side on the lower heat, and it's almost like a buffet server. So you're getting all the heat coming up to the bottom of the pan, but it's not directly on the grill, so it keeps it nice and warm as like a serving station.
This is ideal. And if you're spending a lot of time doing any cooking indoors or out this summer season, this is going to be your best friend because it allows all of that heat to hit the food where it needs it most. And that's what makes this so valuable. Now, brand new from Technique. Technique is our own brand here at QVC.
That's right.
Not available anywhere else.
Exclusive to QVC. And you know what? We always talk about Technique. We're trying to take the best learnings and best practices from things we've had over the years. And having the 3 different pans gives you versatility that you don't have if you have one big perf pan, David. So now you can cook 3 different items. They don't commingle. And then they cook at different rates, right? So maybe the shrimp takes a little longer. You take that off one at a time off the grill with that helper handle. So you're not rushing to try to scoop them off with a spatula. You simply lift it with the helper handle. Hey, all right, my mushrooms are done. I can pick up my mushrooms and take these off of the grill.
So the rain is picking up here in the Westchester area.
That's right.
And
we don't mind
chefs,
that.
I don't want you to get wet. Come underneath the overhang a little bit more. I know. You're not made of sugar, you won't melt.
That's all right. It's a warm summer
But it's
rain, right?
important that you stay dry. There we go.
Dishwasher safe too, David.
And this is dishwasher safe,
Correct.
yes?
Yep, these go right in the dishwasher. Stainless steel, you can't hurt it. I love it.
All right, Chef Rick Roman,
Hey.
former restaurateur and caterer. Nice to have you with us,
Good to
sir.
see you.
A pleasure.
Take care.
And Rachel is up next with some Sella and some other goodies, and I'm going to have a short break where I'm going to run to the restroom and then be back in action for the rest of the show. Miss Rachel, thanks for the little breather.
Of course, David, stay out of the rain, stay dry. We're talking about a really